What's up, guys? It's Stuart from Simon & Schuster. We're here today at McNally Jackson Booksellers in Rockefeller Center, and this is Bookstore Blitz. Today, our very special guest is the one and only Julian Brave NoiseCat. Woo! What's up, Julian?
How's it going? Let me hit a little James Brown grass dance slide into the
Bada
frame.
bing.
Boom, that's my camera.
There we go. All right, today we are playing what we call the Perfect Stack Challenge. You're gonna have 5 minutes to find 5 books. But your stack must include the following: a book you would give your younger self, a book that you would take to a deserted island, a book you would hide from your parents or your spouse.
I'm gonna modify that one
All right.
and for what I would give my mom.
Boom. A book that you have always wanted to read but you never have. And then lastly, a wild card pick. Anything in this store is up for grabs. All right, we got 5 minutes on the clock. The game begins right now.
Oh, there it is. This one is mine. Read this one in college, changed my life. You guys gotta make me look like kind of athletic running up these stairs. You should read this one.
I mean, come on.
Or like parts of it. Nobody actually reads the whole thing. American literature. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Lone Ranger and Tonto, Fist Fight in Heaven. I've read this many times. Okay, we got our first one here.
All right, we're holding steady in American literature.
We're gonna stick around American literature because we're all about the first Americans today. We're gonna rock with this one for younger self. I'm sweating a little bit here.
All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, there it is right there. Oh, hey.
There we go.
I'm gonna call an audible and I'm gonna say Martyr by Tabe Akbar.
10 seconds on the clock. Let's go to the register. All right, Julian, my man, you did it. First up, we had a book you would give your younger self.
There by Tommy Orange. I think it would have been really amazing for me as a young Native person growing up in Oakland to have had Tommy's book. It's about a bunch of characters in Oakland, California who are grappling with what it is to be Native in this world, which can be a complicated and sometimes difficult thing. And they all descend upon a powwow, a big cultural gathering. And then, I don't want to give away the ending, but it goes out with a bang, I guess.
Amazing. All right, next up, we have a book that you would take to a deserted island.
We're gonna rock with The Night Watchman by Louise Erdrich. This is a really epic book I think would be nice to settle into on a deserted island. There's love stories, you know, there's sort of social history, and it gets into like a really important era in Native American history and politics when our people were fighting back against termination policies.
All right, next up, you had a book that you would give your mother.
My mom introduced me to Tabe Akbar's Martyr. What he does with language, similar to Tommy Orange, I just read it and I'm just like, how the heck does that guy do that? Yeah, where does it come from? It's a remarkable, beautiful, beautiful book. I'm imagining this as like a gift wherein like I write a really sweet note to my mom.
Perfect.
And
I can see the tears being shed already. All right, next up, we have a book that you have always wanted to read, but you just never have.
Almanac of the Dead by Leslie Marmon Silko. I've heard it's an absolute classic, spans all across the Southwest. I want to dig into this one someday. And this has now made me an excuse to do that.
Now's the time, now that you have just written your book and have a little free time on your hands. All right, and then lastly, we have your wild card pick, anything and everything.
We're gonna go with an American classic that was ahead of its time.
Nice.
Moby-Dick by Herman Melville. In part, I'm gonna bring this book up because there are 2 indigenous characters in it, Queequeg and Tashtego. They're actually, in my opinion, somewhat interestingly written. I mean, especially for the early 1800s. And I think that what this book says about like what was the sort of lifeblood of capitalism at the time is actually really insightful and had some also interesting things to say about America. So, you know, as we're trying to figure out our narrative again, I would say that Melville actually was onto some stuff way ahead of his time.
Love it. Speaking of narrative, let's talk about We Survived the Night. This is your debut book.
Yes.
Obviously, you are an acclaimed filmmaker, Sugarcane, nominated for a fucking Oscar. Let's go.
Thank you.
Give us sort of the lay of the land of what the book is about.
So the book is about indigenous peoples in Canada and the United States today. It begins with a personal narrative with myself and my family and expands outwards into a continent-wide portrait of Native life. But what makes it potentially different is that it's written in the style and tradition of a coyote story, which is a traditional narrative structure from my own people's culture, wherein we sort of talk about the world and the way things are and how they came to be through our trickster ancestor, a guy called Coyote, who did a lot of good in the world, but was often up to to no good.
And, it's a story for our times, right? We got some tricksters at play right now.
Absolutely, thank you. You're on it,
You
man.
know?
Yes, there's absolutely some tricksters and tricks about in our society right now.
Yeah.
So I would say that maybe my people have a point.
The world is richer for your work, so thank you.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate you saying that.
We'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for reading. Let us know in the comments which books are in your perfect stack. We'll see you next time on Bookstore Blitz.